I'll let you take the lead because this isn't really physical gaming. So
we're pizza experts.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say that. Welcome to Freelance Faust. Today we're going to be doing a tier list of nothing but
delicious
cheese pizzas.
I want to be like a delicious cheese pizza.
Just for me.
Like Kevin McAllister.
No extra additives of any kind.
Other than whatever toxic shit they put into these pizzas.
Of course. But yeah, we're doing
that a flirt?
Just cheese.
That was the
special guest, physical gaming.
Are we gonna? We're not already rolling, are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I thought we were just getting in the zone.
In the PWF.
I mean, it started kind of guerrilla style, but I think we're just kind of rolling with it at this point.
I think it's good.
Chain branded.
Chain brand, franchised only. I will name all 5 of the. I'm going to do a little side thing where I'm just talking to
where it's like ping, 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 ping.
So today we've got 5. Today we're talking about 5 major brand pizza joints. We've got the Papa John's, the Pizza Hut, Domino's, Jets Pizza, Little Caesars. We chose these 5 brands because A, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's, Little Caesars are everywhere. They're the main 4 chains everywhere. We have another couple local chains. I don't know how local they are, but Jets Pizza, Hungry Howie's, Marco's. Those 3 did not make the cut because when me and Ben were planning this, we thought it'd be just the 2 of us, and he had to bow out because he had work, and I didn't want to spend $80 on cheese pizzas all in one day. So that's why we went with 5. We went with Jets because nobody had ever had it. And luckily, Rex and Sean had never had it either. So we're going to jump right into this, and I'll be putting the tier lists up here when everybody does it and saying a couple words. So you'll see up here you got the names. This one's going to be Sean's. Got Rex. And we got Faust. So let's jump right into it. So I'll name all the brands, and this is from S to F. School, skipping E. Grade with Japanese S at the top.
Okay, I was really wondering why the S.
Because that's how Japan grades
that makes
stuff.
sense.
So wait. It stands for what?
I don't know what it. Oh no, I'm gonna do school grades after that, A through F.
Oh, okay.
Skipping E.
A through F, with the S as being the A plus.
S is.
What's S stand for? Super duper.
I think it stands for like that's.
Seppuku.
You gotta kill yourself.
It's so good. You just gotta cut your guts out.
Pizza.
They spill out like an Akira, and you're trying to gather them back in.
Exactly. So you have delicious cheese pizzas. It's gonna be so delicious. I can't wait.
Yeah. So here's the question, the $1 million question. Which one do we start with?
Well, first I have to issue one demerit to Pizza Hut. I asked for, when I ordered this, for the delicious pan style pizza, P-A-N, like Peter Pan. They gave us thin crust.
And we're eating the crust on all of them?
I mean, I consume the crust.
Okay, I'm down with that.
So
you don't have to.
So let me ask this, because this almost feels like
we should grade the crust too. Okay. Should be part of the total.
This almost feels to me like physical gaming in the sense that, are we eating a whole slice of pizza? Because that's a lot of pizza.
Yeah, it's 5. We're eating whole
5 slices. That's not that hard to do.
All right.
Get your fat man game on. I'm sorry.
These are all like mediums too. Yeah. These aren't large slices.
That's a large.
Okay.
And I think
this might be
little,
but these 3 aren't.
Little
what about the box?
We're not going to eat the box.
No. Nobody's eating cardboard today.
Presentation-wise, who's got the best box? I'd say Pizza Hut's got the finest box.
Well, we'll grade them as we go.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, let's.
Don't just yell.
Don't.
This is an S tier.
Well, no. I'm just thinking upon the outside presentation.
Don't put the cart before the horse, because it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay.
We are just going to be eating the pizza. We do not condone any messages or tomfoolery or anything that may come from any of these pizza brands in the future or in the past. So if Pizza Hut comes out and says they don't like blue whales, that is their opinion, that's not ours. So, we just want to make that clear.
I like blue whales. Oh, I got an idea.
Yeah.
I've got an idea
Okay.
on how to pick wood. Here, hold this.
Alright.
Hold this. Here, give them back. Okay, this is gonna be shooting order. You're both gonna pick because there's 5 of them. So pick one blindly. That's the first one.
What, and unveil it.
Yeah, unveil it.
Number 2! Or
So,
less than 5.
That's Domino.
Domino's is
Numero
first.
uno.
What am I doing? I was just gonna hand you one.
Number 1, which is Pizza the Hut.
Stack them up.
Stack them up,
Good
stack
idea.
them up. Light them up, light them up.
Number 4. The
Ooh,
Jets.
Benny and the Jets, or Maddie and the Jets.
It was almost bendy.
3,
3.
Papa the John.
Ah, there's a nipple on the table. That leaves
Man.
little sleezers.
These
Bring up the
pizzas,
rear.
these pizzas are so hot, piping hot cheese pizzas, that the table is
That's right, there's so much
is
heat
wet
generated
with
here.
condensation.
We're gonna do
We're gonna get started.
medium.
This is a
Domino's.
This is a Domino's
The
pizza.
first domino to fall.
So
Domino's Pizza.
was Domino's Pizza the official pizza of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Where the heck is 122 and an 8?
You're standing on it, dude.
The original film?
I don't
think
know.
it might have
You
been.
should look because I think he's getting a little
What's happened here?
We're in the funny bone?
so close to the funny bone. So what are we all just diving in? How does this work?
I want to talk about presentation here
Yeah,
first.
Whoa,
what
look
is
at that
that?
crust. That crust looks seasoned.
It,
But why
it does
is
look like
why
it's
is there a
seasoned.
piece already missing? It looks like.
It's
What is
not.
up with that?
It's just the gravity of us swinging around all these pizzas a few
These
minutes
pizza,
ago.
I want to preface that they are all about an hour old at this point. So
Yeah.
These are not piping hot, like mentioned before.
A lot of logistics in this.
So we should take turns grabbing first too, I think.
Okay. So Matt's going in.
Yep.
Little.
Okay, go.
I wanted
Good
that one.
crust on this one. Yeah, tough shit.
He can go first next, and you can go second.
That one looks like a relatively small guy there. I don't know.
Okay.
Have my guts
He's going-
busting apart.
He's going small. I'm going. They're all pretty small.
Yeah,
honestly.
these are not
This
really
is it's a
slices.
very aromatic.
Yes, it's true.
It's got garlic on it for sure.
Okay. Going in. Domino's Pizza. Going in.
It tastes just like Papa John's. This is like what Papa John's is in my head.
Yeah, it's true.
No, I don't agree with that. So man, I have an interesting story about Domino's Pizza.
Okay.
The last time I had a Domino's Pizza, it was in the state of Illinois. It was after a wrestling show. We went to All In Chicago. And the closest pizza place to our hotel was a Domino's. We got it, and it was like
Wait,
soaking wet.
like it was in the rain?
No, with grease. This is not that way. So
It's not greasy.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
I hit the crust already, so I'm gonna wait a minute. Are you already?
I'm diving right into that
I'm in.
crust.
I'm
Crust
almost
is pretty
done.
tasty.
So let's talk about the pizza real quick. What'd you think of the cheese and the sauce?
The sauce was kind of tangy, a little tangier than
It was tangy, for
I was
sure.
expecting. The crust is got a good thickness, but not too excessive. Like the base layer.
Maybe it's just because we've waited, but I do appreciate the fact, and in my opinion, I felt like maybe it was good in a way that when you bite it, the cheese doesn't all just like come off.
Yeah, it snapped right off.
Solid foundation of.
That's probably because
Pizza.
why we waited though.
Yeah, I mean,
it might have fell off more if it was like fresh out.
because I find a lot of local places, they use such a thick, dense cheese that it just, you take that bite, and no matter how hard you bite, it still all just peels right off. So maybe it's the age, but I appreciated that about this pizza.
Do you feel like the cheese has got good flavor? It's almost a little smoky. So not too bad.
But
Yeah,
that,
I'm pleasantly surprised by that.
Yeah, me too.
I think what I enjoyed the most though was the crust seasoning.
I want to
crust
talk
is
about
very
that
good.
because that's cheating. I didn't ask for a seasoned crust. They just do that. Like that's their thing. So
Well, then that's not cheating. That's just their thing.
true.
It's a differentiator. I mean, we're going to see how
You didn't
these
request
others,
it. It's just how it showed up.
we're going to see how these others kind of
And-
stack up. But
To base this was $11.99. I'm gonna just call it right now. I'm gonna give that a B. There's a B plus.
Let's say, are we grading these on a scale of like of all-time greatest pizzas in my life, or on like the scale of what we have here?
The scale of what we have here, and what you've had in your life. There's no way you can't put that experience in here.
so there's
We have
no
90 years of pizza experience.
It's true.
These are
It's true.
unique.
just 90. Dude,
Well, a little more than
I'm
90.
34. Like we
That-
have almost 100 years of.
I was just rounding.
I would say confident in 100 years of pizza experience, because we've probably
Between
consumed
the
so
three of
much
us.
pizza that we've made up for those subsequent couple years we might be shy.
100 years. 100 years of pizza eating
Expertise.
expertise. So, with that 100 years of knowledge, I'm going to give it a B plus. Just to add that, it's not going to go into an A. It's a B.
I would say for me it's just a solid B. If I numerically graded it, it would be like I don't know, like an 8, I guess. Not fantastic.
But it was good. Like, you could eat that.
So there's no
Yeah.
And is there a penalty if these all get B's,
No.
or is there going to be?
And these are your unique lists. So,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you think, I don't care. Like, me and Ben's tier list, we agreed on everything. It was kind of boring. But
Not to be too unexpected for
Yeah.
all people.
even if we agree on everything, that's what we do. Another rule. The person who picked the first piece can also give the first grade.
That's a good
There we
idea.
go.
Because that grade might affect what you're thinking.
It's true.
Yeah, I agree. So are we moving on?
I haven't given my grade
Yeah,
yet.
I was going to say.
I don't give a shit about your grade.
It was gonna
I need to
be.
drink. I need to take a drink.
I feel, you know what? Because it was surprising, I'll give it a B as well. I was kind of not expecting it to be as good as it was.
So the first one, Domino's, I want to emphasize that at this point in the video, we were eating about an hour-old pizza. I had gotten it at noon. It was almost 1 o'clock at this point. We all give Domino's the same grade. It gets a B for everybody. It's been a few weeks since we've done this video, and I must say that it was a decent pizza. Nothing major wrong. Had a little bit of zest to the sauce. Cheese was good. Had the garlic sprinkled on crust. Solid pizza. I would get 8 out of 10. Would recommend again. So Rex is choosing first this time.
This is
This looks terrible.
I am so
It's
sad.
true. It looks so manufactured, like
It
the assembly
looks-
line.
Horrible. We should get a close up if you can.
It's true.
Oh, dude, I can.
Check. You should get
It's got a little carbon on it, a little burnt crust.
Rex picked his.
You should get the Top Gun theme song when I fly over. So it's like dun 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 dun.
We just provided it for him.
Yeah.
Would that represent like America and freedom though? And this looks like communism to me.
I agree. This is. I am going in.
Severely lax on.
I'm going more burnt.
It smells
to
just
do
like
it.
cheese.
I'm doing the
So
gravity
anytime I
test.
first to bite then?
Yeah, you got to bite first.
Alright, I'm going in.
Sure. It smells
like-
not good.
It's like Cobra Kai. Bite first, bite hard, no mercy, sir.
This is disappointing. This is like on the par with the Jack's frozen pizza, I think. No offense to the Jacks. Much love for the Jacks. But
Oh my
just be real
god.
about what you do when you having a Jack's pizza.
It's not good.
No, it's not.
Man, I tried so hard to get a good pizza here. I asked specifically
It's very greasy.
for the pan crust, which would have been even greasier, but in a good way.
Look at that. Look at the pools. The pooling on there. So horrible.
It does look cool. It's like a planet.
That crust is very bad.
It kind of looks like diseased skin.
Like
It's
leprosy.
sharp.
We'll take control and bring you to your death.
I'm gonna die.
Just like
Yeah,
I'm gonna choke to death.
you're out in your like living room one day and you look down at your arm and it's
That.
We're doing the whole thing.
the whole thing. Never back down.
I don't know if I can.
Never give in. Gotta get through this pretzel crust. Looks like thin skin. It's terrible.
I'm not excited about how this tastes.
Yeah, this is very bad. And see, what a fall from grace Pizza Hut has had in our lifetime. Once the pinnacle, the pizza bar,
Yeah,
the red cups, so infamous.
Matt, remember?
Maybe some
the
like
pizza
Pac-Man
buffet?
or some Cruising
And
USA video
pulled that
game.
thing out my window.
Uh-huh.
I
Almost
was,
shattering Craig's window.
yeah.
He watches these videos.
Yeah, that.
We didn't shatter Craig's window. It was a,
But it was close.
what was it, a
again.
retractable scythe?
Baton.
Baton?
Yeah, like a police baton. A
Like
spring-loaded
criminal
one.
baton, but yeah.
Remember when Justin George just
Oh
obliterated
my-
his head with that
Oh
thing?
my god. I have that
Were you
hanging.
there for that?
No, but I've heard the story.
Oh my god.
And it's incredible he's not
Dude,
dead.
I will,
Like caved his skull in.
I will send a video of that through
Do
that
you have a
website.
video?
Dude, I
Of
have
that?
it. I have it
It
still.
still has the baton, yeah.
The baton.
I put it in the garage all the time.
So I can snap it out and you can post, because you're talking about that dude hitting himself in the head with that
Oh,
thing.
okay. I thought you had a video of him doing it.
You
I
ought
was
to get
like,
like
what?
you ought to get like a melon or something and like shoot it through that.
Because it was Heidi, Shane, me, you. Was there somebody else that watched him do that?
It had to have been like Cole or
Band or
Brandon.
something like that. Mm. We didn't talk about
we know.
we didn't talk about the crust. We just powered right through it.
My camera's being a bitch.
Drinking out of cups.
I mean, I'm getting some good angles.
That's good. We can keep going with that.
What do you guys think of the crust?
I'll let that. I'm not done yet.
Well,
I'll let that cool down.
you basically consumed the crust.
Uh,
Very bad.
if you could hear
cracker.
that, like that made the sound that growing up you expected a Slim Jim to produce. That
This?
You
that
snapping
Oh.
into it.
that brittle
From the commercials?
You
that
never
brittle
did.
resistance that would make books fly off the shelves and librarians tell you to be quiet. It's so crunchy. All right, Rex, you gotta grade it first.
Oh.
Come on, Dynamo. What's it gonna
God.
be? You don't have to hold back.
I already have my grade.
Me too.
Because I feel like there are depths beyond this and pain we don't even understand. So I'm not going to give this an F. But it gets a D for sure. Easily a D.
What about you?
Ugh.
Doctor, I need the doctor's cure.
So I'm pretty disappointed. I mean, I give it like a D double minus. So like that bottom level of the D category. Cause that just, I had my heart set, damn it, on a pan pizza.
I don't think they could have salvaged this.
No, it could have, because
Yeah,
do you
it could have.
do you-
With the right crust, it would have been even better.
Do you remember as a kid doing the Book It program for elementary school?
Where you read books and get
Remember
points?
Yeah, you would read books and get points, and then you would go to Pizza Hut, and they would give you a free.
He went to Pizza Hut.
You get a
I didn't get
free-
enough points.
Well,
I just cheated and told him I rolled like Palmer's Almanac.
Really? You cheated?
Yeah, I was
Oh
like,
my God.
yeah, I read like 650 pages of the Farmer's Almanac. Like, let me get, or the.
We're like good to evil here in legitimate
Yeah.
sliding scale.
I mean, I would do some reading, but when
I
it came
read
down
an
to brass tacks, I was like,
Encyclopedia
yeah,
Britannica.
I pretty much just read
cover
that
to
shit
cover.
down and was like, yeah, I read One Piece.
Where'd you get the
Pizza.
points from? I forget.
I
Was
have
there
no
a
idea.
scale already somewhere?
No, it was just. It was.
Did you make that noise?
Yeah, of course I made that sound.
I thought maybe it was that Honda that just drove by.
No, that's not a space age Honda. But that was just unbelievable in terms of how it ended up tasting.
Does this crust
Uh,
more equivalent though with what we've ordered? The other pies?
I'm gonna go ahead and grade it a D as well. And I want
You know what?
I want to point out that I had that grade before Rex threw his down, based solely on the fact that I could still eat it. Like it was fine.
like
It's pizza. Pizza's
Oh.
always pretty good.
Like, yeah, no matter at its lowest point, was it, you know what? They specifically, I ordered it on the internet, so it comes, this was supposed to be a pan crust.
I just know
I
that worst pizzas
I
in my life.
want to give it an F because they couldn't follow directions. Pizza Hut, pizza.
There's almost a
Pizza
personal
the
issue
Hut.
with the place though, not necessarily the pizza.
Yeah,
Well,
that one kid who was
still.
like, "Fuck it."
He just, it just wasn't. It wasn't what I was. Just put it away.
Okay.
Put it away. Put that pizza away.
Pizza Hut, that shit was gross. I cannot lie. It was hard as a rock, thin crust, just hour and 10-minute old pizza. They did mass injustice for Pizza Hut, unfortunately. So Sean gives it a D minus, but these tier lists don't differentiate that. So we all gave it a D. And so far, we are all in agreement on all pizzas. So we'll see if it changes up from there. We're on to Jets. The one we're all
Pretty new.
in the dark about.
Yep.
Know nothing about. Box looks whatever. I don't care.
It's kind of busy, but it's got a very prominent statement here.
This guy's pretty weird.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that guy.
He's on roller skates too.
he-
Normal.
And they don't even bring it to your car wearing roller skates. I don't know why they elected to go with that gimmick. So I've never had this. We've never had this.
It looks good.
It does.
I mean, it looks like a.
And it's got the little table. It's nice to see.
It does have the little table.
It does have
you
a
never
little
see
table.
that anymore.
I think it looks like it's trying really hard to be like one of the local style chains that go heavy on the cheese, on that formula.
That big poofy crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
You want me to pull the table?
So when I was a kid,
So I'm second.
yep.
I'm gonna go big, man. This guy.
I was eyeballing that one as well.
My
Poofy cheese here at the back.
my initial smell test. I'm slightly unimpressed. I think it doesn't smell very good.
Yeah, it doesn't have a smell. Like, stuff on that count. The other thing I was gonna say is it looks like it has no sauce.
I agree. Looks like No Sauce City. A very.
Wow. Holy cow. It's like cheese. It's like hard.
It's I don't.
There's so much cheese. It's like eating a block of cheese.
Yeah, it is. There's some sauce in there though.
A little bit.
All right, so I'm onto the crust, gang. Like, what have been your opinions so far? Because
Cheese.
to
That's my only opinion.
be honest, I actually like this less than the Pizza Hut.
Oh, really?
And here's why. I think the cheese is bland. There's no like Italian identifiers on this, in my opinion.
It's true.
There's no seasoning, there's no zest, there's no
There's some zest.
And the sauce, it's
Yeah.
very zesty sauce, I feel like.
I don't know. I felt like it wasn't very zesty to me.
Okay. It is really poopy.
And that crust is like kind of a chore to get through.
Yeah.
This is like pizza you find at your local like softball concession stand, I feel like.
All right, so
You grading first.
Yep.
I didn't like it. It was tough to get through. Well, I wouldn't. I guess I probably wouldn't give it as low as that.
Getting that biggest piece was a bad idea.
Yeah, because it was just a whole heavy.
Sure.
It was a whole heavy block of just get me through this, please. I was unimpressed. I'd probably give it an F plus.
Oh wow.
It's
giving it an F.
I gave it an F plus because
So which is higher, an F plus or a D minus minus?
I thought
F plus is lower. Duh.
yeah,
Okay.
I thought the Pizza Hut had better flavor. I felt like this was completely devoid of flavor. It just was bland.
I feel like I
from
got
start
some
to finish.
zesty pockets of sauce
I
and
Okay.
the carbonized
So-
crust.
I'm gonna go way higher than Sean. I'm gonna do a C because I thought it was pretty okay. It wasn't terrible. It was kind of bland. It was a chore to get to, but I like cheese. I can't just be like, and it did have sauce and it had some zest. So
I felt I like things very spicy, very very spicy. And I didn't love this.
I give it a C. It is a little bit better than that pizza. I don't know if I'm just so crushed by how bad the pizza was compared to my childhood memory.
I don't like thin crust.
Yeah, I don't either. I do like, the crust was way better on this.
Yes.
I don't know that last batch of crust was like where on my jaw trying to gnaw through that.
That is
thing.
true.
It was,
It
it was
was.
tough.
But I like bread too. So.
Tougher than
Yeah, like I like bread and cheese a lot. So
it was tougher
I
than
give
a
it a C.
$2 steak. I don't know. I didn't love it. I'll probably never. For the rest
Yeah,
of,
I really doubt I'm gonna go pick it up.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
for the rest
whereas
of my.
like the Domino's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm glad you
Domino's.
ordered
Yeah,
it.
I would get that. But in terms of this, I would never eat this again and be just fine about that decision.
Sorry, just guy.
Let's get it out of here.
Okay, finally a differentiating pizza. I understand Sean's want to give this an F. It was pretty bland. It did not have much flavor. But here's the kicker. I can sit and eat blocks of cheese. One of my favorite snacks of all time is bread, plain bread. Warm, plain bread. So bread and cheese, it did okay with that. I mean, I wouldn't recommend Jet's Pizza to anybody if they asked me, but it was edible. It was a solid C. So I gave it a C. Rex gave it a C. And now for the difference. Sean, F+. So a little different here. Nothing's wowing us so far. Let's see if the last two have anything better to offer.
Now to my everyday.
PJs.
I get this more than anything else. What do you guys order more than anything?
When it comes to these chains, honestly, I probably eat little Fleischer's more.
Okay.
For me, I would say Pizza Hut because they have the that box where you get the breadsticks, the wings, and like two different.
Pastas?
No, I don't get the pastas.
No pastas?
But the two different styles of pizza, and it's pan crust. Damn it! And that's usually what I get because I like the wings.
I'd say it's kind of 50-50, truly. If I'm eating pizza alone, with nobody else, then it's probably Little Fleischer's. But if I feel like it's in the company of others and it's a chain, it's usually Pizza Hut.
My dad worked at Pizza Hut when I grew up, and we had Pizza Hut all the fucking time.
So-
and I just
But there have been great,
Got
long stretches of my life where Papa John's was a staple of my
It's
food
true.
groups.
I
That's
don't
true.
like supporting brands that I don't agree with, especially like Papa John's, the owner. This looks terrible.
It looks like it's just all bread. Like, there's like little tiny pizza in the middle of it.
Why didn't we do this every single time?
We did a little bit.
I would have other slices.
Look at this pizza. If Kevin McAllister,
I'm picking first here, so let's get this only normal looking
Jesus,
piece right here.
you bastard.
can I eat the little pepper in between?
Yeah. We
Okay.
can, if you want that on your shit, you can do that. I don't
Like,
care.
you know,
I'm probably gonna
it
hit
does
the
come in
garlic
a box
sauce.
automatically. So,
Yeah, I am gonna hit the garlic sauce. Is this the only one with sauce so far?
Yeah.
so far, yeah.
Wow, a differentiating factor. We should probably discuss that because for as long as I've been getting Papa John's, they've always come with the cup of garlic sauce and the little peppercini.
Yep.
Which the garlic sauce
Full added flair.
is amazing. So I've definitely eaten whole pieces of pizza with garlic sauce.
I've definitely done the garlic sauce as a shot before too.
Oh, what? That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was weird.
Why are you gonna do a pillow?
I'm gonna hit the sauce on a part I hadn't bit. I'm gonna do that mid. You gotta hit the sauce.
Yep.
Part of it. Although you ate that whole pepperoni.
Well, it's not like you can share it.
I know. I don't want it. Oh, he's coming for more.
Well, I want
Look at that piece.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
babiest of all pieces. That one's cute.
If I go to a party and they're like, "Here, have a slice of pizza," I want it to be bigger than the palm of my hand. Like, I don't even want to see my hand if I'm getting a slice of pizza.
This is a medium. It's not a small.
So, man, Papa John's like, dang, like I guess I've never seen your medium pizza before.
It
'Cause,
gets
like,
smaller than that.
I could, to be honest, like if
It's a
I,
personal pan size slice.
yeah, if I was like still working like hard manual labor, like in a warehouse, like I could get a medium Papa John's pizza
And eat it.
and eat that whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Probably fold it up like a big old taco.
I've eaten almost whole large Papa John's pizzas by myself. Like 9 out of 10 pieces.
That was delicious.
Whenever I get Papa John's, I'm just like, I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, I like it for sure.
All right, who's grading first? You.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna give it a B.
I would.
It's good.
I'd probably give that like a.
It's like a B plus.
I was just getting ready to say probably like a B plus, almost an A minus. Like that was pretty. Like if it wasn't for the embarrassing small size of
Yeah, the execution was definitely lacking.
it.
The sauce, it's the sauce, 100%. Like that's what pushes it over the edge.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give it a B.
B.
Straight at B.
The crust is tough, but that's I know that about Papa John's.
It's also older. I mean, the longer we do this, the older ones are getting.
It's true. So let me just say
Pretty good
that-
for an old pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me just say this about Papa John's, and let me just say that I'm on to you. When the first time I ever had Papa John's, it was when my sister was going to college, like way down in Terre Haute. So I remember having it down there for the first time.
So you're like 14,
No,
15,
younger.
younger?
Like
How much older is she?
I was. She's like 7 or 8 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
I think.
My oldest sister is 9 years older than me.
So I probably would have been in 6th or 7th grade. It was just before we got one around here, like over by the Concord Mall. The craziest pizza I'd ever had up until that point in my life, 'cause it had been exclusively Pizza Hut, basically.
Yeah, I felt like that was all we had for
And
our
then
youth, really.
and then when they put it in over there by the Concord Mall, my mom was working at Martin's, and they gave her a free. They came in and everybody that worked at Martin's got a free pizza
Nice.
to like take home. And I remember them bringing it home, and it was like one of the most delicious. Like it was unbelievable.
Religious experience for pizza.
Unbelievable! It was crazy. Because they were,
your child mind.
yeah, they were one of the
couldn't
first
process.
places, and they don't do it now unless you ask them, where they would put the pepperoni under the cheese. because Pizza Hut was always on top of the cheese type place. But when they first started around here, the pepperoni was always under the cheese, and it was so delicious.
Wow.
But yeah, man, I give that a B plus.
I can't tell you my first time eating Papa John's.
Yeah, it didn't have that quite the impact on me, but it was good. I remember I've always enjoyed it.
The reason I bought it a ton is because this is going to sound bad, but Jacqueline used to eat. She was like, this was her shit. So we'd eat this like every fucking week, at least once a week.
I remember in those lean early 20s, late teens years of us getting all together doing shit. Like Papa John's seemed to be the pizza joint because it was cheap and we were all broke.
I'll tell you what, man. Earlier than that, being 16, 17, ultra broke, I remember Shane Lay and me and you, Matt, when you weren't like... when you were around, when we would go get those Noble Romans pizzas by Arbor Lakes.
From the gas station, the Blimpie gas station?
Yeah. And we would be scrounging coins.
This gas station over here, I believe, does Noble Roman pizzas.
Yeah, those things are good.
And Bosco sticks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Noble Romans is really good. I really like it. So we going on to the little sleeves.
I think it's time.
Yep, I think it's time as well. So we've got Papa John's here. Now, Papa John's differentiates itself with its cup of sauce, which you can change from garlic to other stuff, and a peppercini. That definitely adds quite a bit to its score because right off the bat, you know, it's got something that nobody else has. Their garlic sauce is pretty good. No matter how old it is and runny it is, it always seems to taste pretty good. So we all gave Papa John's a B. Even though I've had some better than B Papa John's before, for sure. I would have given it an A, potentially if it wasn't as old as it was and if maybe it was made a little better. But Papa John's is my go-to. Unfortunately, don't agree with Papa John on a lot of things, but he made a good pizza, so there's that. Last but not least, Little Schleezers. Let's get to it.
Couldn't tell what that was over there.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Which maybe is contributing to what we're seeing with some of these pizzas.
Yeah, they're trying to bang them out.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought about
Who's a pizza at 11 a.m.? What's going on?
I feel
that.
like
Let's get ready.
I feel like after eating all this cheese pizza, I'm gonna have a
You're
superb
first.
bowel.
What is this?
This is crazy. Look how they cut this.
It's not a tumor.
They didn't cut it like that. It must have fell.
I'm sure it's been slip sliding around a little bit.
Okay.
There's plenty
Rex
of
is first.
salvageable
You're second.
slices in here.
There's two good looking ones right there.
This looks comparatively better than Jet's pizza. Let me say.
It looks on par with the Pizza Hut, like the same
Yeah.
pattern
Yeah,
and burnt like cheese
Looks
parts.
like Freddy Krueger skin.
I'm going for this weirdness right here.
You're like, I want to eat a universe pizza. I'm going for that one. Oh no. What's going on here? I'm not doing that.
Pull it apart. Let's see.
It's
Whoa.
It's like Alien 4. The Ripley clones.
I don't want to go this big on this, but it's. I don't want
No choice now.
I don't want a weird ass pizza, and I don't want that small one either. It's greasy looking.
Oh, it's greasy.
Very greasy.
What?
Just this whole thing. It's so like. It's like, well, this is cold old pizza, but is it good cold old pizza?
Yeah. That's true.
You know, Little Caesars exists
Yeah.
to provide you with pizza. And they
To provide
succeed.
any man, woman, or child.
Like, yeah,
Whether you're rich or poor.
It's just pizza. It comes in a box.
Was this $6.99
Yeah.
for the cheese?
Yep. Like, what happened here?
$6.99 happened there.
$6.99. This is gonna get a better grade than $11.99 cheese pizzas. That Jet's Pizza was $12.
Wow, this is way
What a
better than
disgrace.
that. This is way better than
It
that.
was like $12.67.
I'm gonna give it. I'm down to the crust. You know, it gets a C, but with a high mark for value.
I'd probably give the Little Caesars like a B minus, C plus, somewhere in that category. I'd probably say B minus
I struggle between the C, B
because
distinction.
because for the price, it really wasn't that bad. The crust is kind of like a not tougher than a $2 steak, but
And it's I find it's great for when you're just like, I want a pizza right now. Like, I want to go get it this moment. I don't want to even have to wait 20 minutes to go get it. I want to just be able to drive right now and get it. You can usually do that with them.
with this though, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting to go walk into a Little Caesars today
Grab one.
and grab it and go.
It wasn't ready.
Was not ready.
With cheese.
A cheese pizza. From what I could tell, they didn't have anything hot and ready.
Were they? What time they open?
I don't know. We got
Noon?
there at noon.
Maybe they opened at noon.
We got there at noon 15.
Pizza joints typically open between like 10 to noon. So
But then they may be slanting their schedules later today because of the Super Bowl.
right, they're
So
gonna
they
be
may
up
have
all
been,
night. Yeah.
Had a real skeleton crew to start the day, or they weren't. They're just getting stuff going.
They might just be preparing.
Yeah, they're like, who's here
Like
ordering
get all
pizzas
these cheese in this freezer. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna give it a B. I have a long history with Little Caesars as a poor man. Not necessarily because of as a poor man. Work, ABC Warehouse. When we had a specific general manager, he used to buy us food every weekend for
And
years.
Would he go all in on some Little Caesars?
For years, yeah. 3 solid years of being fed every Saturday. But he did do Little Caesars quite a bit. And then his go-to was Popeyes. When it was on by
Ooh.
Kroger. We'd have Popeyes like 3 out of 4 weeks a month.
Nah.
So I was like,
Sounds
red
pretty
beans
good.
and rice.
Oh man, those
dirty
red beans.
rice.
Yeah, those red beans and rice
Dirty rice.
are crazy.
So yeah, it was
was
good.
pizza, yeah.
I mean, it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. It's I mean, it was better than Pizza Hut. It was
And I know
better than Jets.
we're just grading the pizza, but like Little Caesars, when you can go and get like the wings, crazy bread, and a pizza.
So what's
like,
your
less than $20?
Last but not least, Little Caesars. I give it a B. I just want to point out that had the crust not been bad at the end, it was pretty rough. I potentially would have gave this an A. It fell a little short, so unfortunately, no S or A for me. Nothing wowed me. It was all pretty in the middle here, you know. But it is what it is. These are franchise pizzas. It was Super Bowl Sunday. They were probably banging them out. They were an hour old. All very edible still. You know, even a D gets eaten. So Sean this is Rex. Rex gives it a C. He thought it was a little more average than I did. And then Sean with the B. So Sean hit that all-time low F for us. Nothing wowed either one of those guys either. We are going to do a chain pizza part 2 with the 3 other chains, and maybe if we can find another one, I'm sure there's probably at least one more, and rate those ones cheese pizza. And eventually we're going to do a local cheese pizza one. I literally, at this building that I work at here, literally next door is the #1 rated pizza joint it's called Michiana. It's it's Lower Michigan and Upper Indiana, Michiana. They're the #1 voted pizza joint like a couple years in a row, and they're literally right next door to here. And I've had them before, and they're pretty fucking good, but I've not had just a plain cheese from them. And then we're going to do probably Bruno's, maybe Barnaby's, which is right over here as well. But we've got some crazy local joints pizza, and maybe we'll hit an S tier on one of those.
Maybe not. We'll see. So kind of depends on, you know, what they give us at that exact time. Unfortunately, you know, you go to McDonald's and 50% of the time it's fucking amazing, and the other 50% of the time it's the worst thing you've ever eaten. So I would hope that the local joints aren't able to fall into that as much as chain pizza joints are, but we'll see when we do that video.
What's your favorite? I mean, and this is really harking back of these chains. What's your favorite like gimmick pizza that they've had over the years? Like, you know how like they do like the rip and dip crust where the whole crust is a bunch of
Bigfoot pizza or
breadsticks.
something like that.
Bigfoot pizza, or like stuffed crust, or like the flavor dip, like flavor splash crust.
I'm gonna
like-
go with the cultural impact it had on me when Pizza Hut first came out with their stuffed crust pizza. I was a young man, impressionable, in my youth in the mid '90s, and like that hit, and
I can agree.
it opened my mind to the possibilities that could exist in the world. I was like,
I don't-
I thought I knew what pizza was, and here I had no idea.
I don't do too many gimmicks, so like stuffed crust, and that I remember that when I was a kid as well, coming out and being like, well, you know, I like this. I don't want it on every pizza though.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza?
Enzo's.
I have.
Yeah. Have you ever?
Talk about peak local chain there.
Enzo's?
Yeah.
I've had diarrhea from them 4 times.
Yikes.
How many
Maybe
times
not for
have you-
everybody?
How many times have you eaten there though?
4 times.
Billion. I've probably eaten there less than 1,000.
They have that. They have that meat stuffed pizza. That double. It's like basically a gigantic pizza puff they make.
To have to enjoy
that's
Enzo's
crazy.
for a day is like a lifestyle.
Enzo's
choice
is
that day.
like gut wrenching though, man. It
Yeah,
fucks
like
up.
you gotta like
Yeah.
plan for like, all right, I'm gonna have Enzo's today. Like, you
gonna
wake
eat a
up
light
early,
breakfast.
yeah.
I gotta always be within 10 minutes of the bathroom. Just
Yeah,
in
like
case.
I gotta plan this out.
I think, and you'll probably have to look this up and post a picture or a video that you find because you're a good editor. Because you're a good editor. Because you're a good editor. The Japanese folks have some like really crazy pizzas, like with hot dog, like a stuffed hot dog crust. Yeah, it's like a big hot dog.
Like
ring.
Kit Kats, do they do Kit Kats too or something like that?
Dude,
That's
I don't
disgusting.
know, but there is I swear to God, it's a stuffed crust.
I
with
bet
a
it's
hot
pretty
dog.
good. Hot dogs are great.
I mean,
I don't want it on my
dabble.
pizza though.
I mean, I'll give it a shot.
I mean, I don't know.
You only yell it once, so
Exactly, you gotta eat the cake.
yeah.
Big change.
Had maybe Domino's been an hour earlier, like just 10 minutes
Man,
out.
yeah, it could have been an A.
You might have gave it an A or an S even. I doubt that, but maybe.
S is like gotta be almost a transcendent experience. Like I save usually the highest grades on things like this or film. Like for something that's like beyond
That
just
water I
consuming- Yeah, like something that's like, oh my god, my
What was that
life
called?
has improved because of this.
Agua Pine.
Agua Pine.
That shit's good. Ben's got
I
me
still
2
need
more
to try. I
bottles.
still need to
He
find
like
some
brings
of that.
me a bottle every Sunday now.
Really good. So because this turned into the is this cold pizza delightful, I would say circling back around to the Domino's again, even at the end, is still better than some of those other pizzas that were warmer.
And I'd say, when we're talking about pizzas like this, something strongly to consider is
I'm gonna vomit.
not good. How good is it warm, but cold the next morning? I mean, you got a slice or 2 left up in the fridge, maybe a little warm beer, maybe a cup of coffee. Now that's a breakfast of champions.
Yeah.
On a Saturday
Black
morning.
coffee and cold pizza.
Yeah, like ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. Thanks for watching, mate.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
All
did it.
so,
That's what it's all about. Here on Freelance Faust.
And that's what I'm all about. Ripping fools' buttholes open with my hands and with my fist.
Do it.
trash pizza.
All right, Rex, here.
Is it recording?
Teeth are cold.
Jet pizza. No good.
Pretty good.